Prerequisites for yoga therapy. Before going into the case studies or details of certain therapeutic dimensions of yoga, we must also think of some prerequisites that every individual must take into consideration. Yoga must be understood as an area of lifestyle management. Yoga includes four important things. One is involvement, and another is acceleration, another is withdrawal, and another is pacification. Yoga is like the play of chess. It is an indoor game. In the same way, in the lifestyle management also, one must know how to move and how not to move, where to move and how to move, when to move and when not to move. All these things are a part of the lifestyle management which form the external dimension of what is called as yoga. There, every individual will be involving himself with a desire or need or an aim or a goal to be achieved. In the same way, he will be accelerating his forces. He will be understanding his own space and force and try to speed up. And he will be knowing the concept of withdrawal also from a battle or a challenge. And then he must pacify for himself. All these things are basically taken into consideration with some observations. That is, the absolute power of space on energy and mass. The human body is after all a mass. It is functioning through the energy. Both the energy and mass are having a very vital dimension of the space. Space control both the energy and mass. Mass never controls energy and space. In such a situation, a yoga system will be a good yoga system which will be concentrating more on space and less on mass. And that yoga system which concentrates more on mass will be useful only for certain physical purposes and terrestrial purposes. In such a situation, we must be aware of the fact that when the nature is having absolute phenomena, it is functioning through an order of function. That order of function must be identified and understood and realized by every individual. The order of function is six-folded. One is called as pattern, precision, regularity, cognition, discrimination, and experience. According to Vedadri Maharshi, the founder of modern yoga, pattern, precision, and regularity are found in all the living and non-living equally. But the cognition, discrimination, and experience are found in the living beings only. And that is why all the human beings must be aware of the cognitive skills, discriminative skills, and evaluation of one's own experience. All these three are directed by one more force that is called as biomagnetism. Biomagnetism is the whole and soul of the human body. One must be aware of the functions of biomagnetism, nature of biomagnetism, and also he must understand how to improve the stock force of biomagnetism. It will be done through a particular process that is called as limited method. Human body, or for that purpose any living being, is qualified by five important works. One is food intake, second is work output, third one is thought process, another is sexual activity for biological production, and another is rest. In all these things, the human being must be having the limited method. Limit is laid down by the body. Method is the framework of the nature. And they are controlled by four forces. One is called as volume, another is distance, and another is force, and another is time. Man must be aware of his own volume, the distance between one group of people and another group of people, the mind and the body, the thought and the action, the desire and the attempt. There is a distance in all these things, and he must understand the force behind all these things, and he must give a proper time to assess it. These are all very much essential in understanding the need for yoga or lifestyle management, and therein he must have two functional things. One is commitment to use all the limbs of the body. Most of the people nowadays are forgetting to use all the limbs of the body. Every day, a person must be in a position to use all the limbs of the body. As a result, there will be less strain, less stress, and less anxiety also. An equilibrium between the solid mass, gaseous mass, and liquid mass will be properly established. And he must give a priority to silence and positive thinking. He must speak limitedly. He must expose limitedly. He must express limitedly. That is what is called as silence. And also, he must think of positively. He must accept the greatness of the nature, supremacy of the nature. And also, he must understand the identical phenomena of the body with the nature. And when he does so, he will be having a spectacular change in his own outlook. He can moralize his desires. He can neutralize his anger. And he can eradicate the worries. So when the desires, angers, and worry are considered to be three dominating factors, then he can take a step for sublimation. This sublimation makes one's own personality to lead an effective, efficient, and proficient lifestyle. It's all controlled by the food on one sense, thought on the other, and physically in the process it is controlled by the breathing. That is why breathing is having a very important place in understanding the prerequisites of yoga therapy. Whether it is practitioner of a yoga or even a layman, he must give proper attention to breathing. He must perform regularly breathing in four important positions. One is sitting position, standing position, bending position, and lying position. In all these four positions, he must breathe slowly, deeply, and the proper inhalation and exhalation are very much needed. Then it will be leading to a proper self-suppressive internal pressure force, which will be keeping all the tissues and the cells of the body very much active. Breathing is not an exercise. Breathing is an articulation of the energy through mass. As a result, the refractive error of the energy and mass will be properly reduced, and more space will be given for the functioning of the space, which is the vital dimension of the human body. And breathing is very important, like food and rest. And an artificial method can also be adopted through a system of relaxation. This relaxation can be done in three different methods. One is auto-suggestion. One has to suggest for himself for a relaxation. And another is blessing. And one must bless himself for the best betterment of his own self. And he must give another phenomena of what is called as pacification. He must pacify himself. These three things, auto-suggestion, blessing, and pacification, will be having a relaxation. And in such situation, he will be having a receptivity of power from the interaction with the universal energy cycle. One must lift his hands up, both the hands, and he must receive the energy through the breathing. This particular practice will be making him to properly involve in the things. and to accelerate his power where and when needed, and to withdraw when it is needed, and pacify for himself. These are all the prerequisites for yoga therapy.